everyone, it's me Matt, and today I'm doing a showcase on the MoC that I made for my 30-minute MoCs by Stippling. This was the winning entry, which completely surprised me, and there were a lot of really great builds. I'm looking forward to more people's entries in this current month's challenge, but I thought I'd show off some of the techniques that I use for this MoC, while also showing off the time-lapse that I filmed. So I just want to quickly say I'm currently in the middle of a bit of a move, so my light box has been packed away, so I'm just filming this on my desk. But yeah, this is the MoC that I made. So the prompt was to build an Atuan Pathfinder that was camouflaged for the snow. So at first I was like, I should do some white armor, but then it was when I started doing the 30 minutes, I found these large cover pieces. I had a few of them, and I thought that could make some like really cool kind of covers. I tried building it onto the shoulders, but the design was too flimsy and it kept breaking, so I had to start redesigning it, and I found a bunch of Technic panels and use those, use the angles to my advantage. So I was going for a like a hooded poncho, so this piece here was an attempt at a hood, but because of the size of the protector mask, I couldn't get it over the top, so I ended up just sticking in the back, and that's why the back side of the model looks a bit bulky. And so I guess I'll show you how I've built this whole thing up. A lot of the design things, because I mainly prominently build mechs and brick built stuff, and do a little bit of Bionicle here and there. So that's why I used some techniques for this using mixel ball joints. Just by mixing, the smaller ball joints from Mixel with, the CCBS and Bionicle systems, you can get really snug armor. So by using these and like re-angling it, that's how I was able to get the armor to fold over. So all of it's mounted just behind his waist, so it clips in at the bottom, and then with all the ball joints, they all just ends up wrapping around, and I can just unfold it and pull the whole thing off at once. And so eventually, once I've got all my Lego back out again, I want to try and make different cloaks and camos for Raknu, for the different territories that he would explore. And then, so for his body, I tried using the gearbox, but it wouldn't fit with the design I had for, like, when I started designing the cloak. It wouldn't fit, so I had to quickly throw together this back section, which, using the triangle technique, holding in these ball joint pieces, created enough distance that the gearbox thing would have done, but it left this back flat enough for me to work on it. Yeah, because I was in a bit of a rush to remake this, that's why the colours are a bit weird, but you didn't notice it with the cloak on. And then, so for his staff, because I found the hook piece and I wanted to do like a climbing tool, and I was just going to get like an axle, make it straight, but then I found these two brown connector pieces, and I thought that'd be cool stuff, so I made it look more like a wooden pole or branch that is found to connect to the hook piece. And then for the guiding light, his lantern, I found one half of these while in my weapons box to get the hook staff. So I only had one half of these. I would have done a circular lantern, but because I only had the one half, I had to quickly come up with something. So I just did this little, see if I can focus in on it, this Technic assembly, so it just builds up around his hands, to then just put that axle point just there so you can center the lantern. and it has to be that way so it can just fit between his hand and then wrap around the side of the Technic, like it's just snug. But yeah, so Raknu without his cloak is very bland, but I guess that's his thing. Like he looks ordinary, but it's more of his skill that is what makes him well known. And then, you know, with his different camoed cloaks I'll eventually have for him, he'll have a lot of different style. Because one thing that was in the original submission was these connectors were dark grey, because I couldn't find these light grey ones. Because I only found the dark grey ones that had the extra axle, so I couldn't get the cloak as snug as I wanted it to. So that's why this final version looked a little better, because I could get these pieces to come in a lot closer to the center. Yeah. See, this was really fun to do, and play Stipplings animation was really cool, because I had no idea that you know, I won at that point. Like, I was watching the video and then seeing the animation pop up really surprised me. So that was really fun. So I don't know when I'll be doing any more MoCs, because yeah, everything's kind of packed up at the moment. So yeah, a lot of the other entries were really good. You know, a lot of the character details and unique weapons. I think it was like number 2 was really good, with his like small style and cloth piece. You know, a lot of them I thought, you know, a lot of good competition. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to some more challenges and seeing everyone's creative entries. So yeah, thanks for watching.